go live. Oh, I think I'm going to go live. And I think that Facebook has come along. Come on, what are you doing? Okay. Why is it so small? I can't see anybody in there. Hi, how are you? I never know where I'm going. I am here and I have got a fabulous card. So I looked at the gathering leaves, and to be honest, I said I meant to get it, but I looked at it and I kind of, the mushrooms turned me off. We had I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I'm a demonstrator in Melbourne, and we had a lady that killed her husband. No, he didn't die. She poisoned her husband, killed his parents, killed somebody else from the church, and is now in jail. But I've never liked mushrooms anyway, so I was never very good with mushrooms. So I thought I'd order it, but I didn't. I ended up getting Natural Botanicals, which is these leaves. And I was like, now what am I going to do? Well, look. Look at this. So, this card's big, massive card. Look at that. Lots of stamp, lots of, oh, get ready. And it folds and goes into an envelope like that, and it's quite heavy. And then there's the envelope there. So I thought I was really clever, and I'm just going to go back onto my netties and see why I'm not coming in. And I'm about and home, and oh my goodness, I've got Keanu Reeves like an old man. So I'm just going to do that again and go into netties and see if I'm live. Okay, it's showing me I'm live now. So Jelly Bling is where I got the card thing from, the fun fold card, but not her design, my design. I just got the card base, and that's what you can do. You can go and look at other people's cards and work out how to cut them out and all of that. So this is like another card we've made that sort of folds in, but I've done it like this. And so of course I didn't want to do mushrooms. So I'm a wackadoodle. That's all right. So these are the gold rings that are new in, I'm just going to grab them out here somewhere. So in the new catalogue is the Espresso and Old Olive thread, and that's what I've used in the ribbons. And then these are these gold bracelets. Like, I think I could put it on my wrist and wear them. Maybe people think I was really rich because I've got lots of bracelets. But they're called gold, large gold hoops. I'm sure they're not 25 carat or anything. So anyway, I'm using those, and the little butterflies, the little gold brass butterflies. So it's quite a rich card, isn't it? But to be honest, it's quite easy. And so this DSP is from Country Woods. So all the stamps and dies have gone to it, but I thought, well, I've still got lots of DSP, why not use it up? And isn't that beautiful? So, and see the sparkle? Can you see the sparkle in the cornflowers, I think they're called? So let's get a cracking. Let's get moving. So all your information is at the beginning of the lives. So if you're on YouTube or you're on here, if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And I come up all the time. Annoyingly as I am, I'll be there every week. I've changed the way I'm doing my ingredients and measurements. So to save me repeating everything I've used, ingredients is the dark, and then the measurements is all in the normal print. and hopefully that's making it a little easier, and it's less for me to put on. So don't you like what they made for a saying for this one? It wasn't me. I did that. Okay, let's get cracking on this card. So we've got the Natural Botanicals. So they are well and truly still available in the catalogue, and they'll be in the catalogue all year round, which unfortunately is we are in end of September. It's my birthday on Sunday. Feel free, send me a message, I'll be happy. So this all runs out by next year in April. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, all these cards I've got, I don't want to be buying more, but it gets like that. And so I'm using a water painter. No, that's my Wink of Stella. Yes, this is a dead Wink of Stella, so I've used this, and I'll show you how. Alright, and I've got some stamps. Yeah, so this is the really old one that's no good, and so it's got no wink. Oh, hold on. That's got wink. The other one's got no wink left, but I'll show you what I've done with it. So, oh, did I just put my fingers on that? Oh my goodness. I'll just wipe that on my jeans, because at least I have sparkly jeans there. I just put my wink on there. Well, whoever gets it gets a lovely bit of Wink of Stella. Let's start with the ingredients and what we're going to do. So there's a little bit of cutting, but you will love it in the end, okay? I promise you. I'm just going to put my instructions up here where I can see them without trying to get all the way to the other side of town. My husband's just got back. He went away. I told you one of my sons has gone to Thailand, and he's now ended his first week and into the second. And so my husband took the other one away for 3 days fishing. And so while they were fishing, there was no fish because it was really bad weather. Rain, storm, everything. So they come home tonight instead of tomorrow, and I was like, really? I arranged for a friend to come over and have a champagne for her birthday. So we've got an envelope. Oh, you've actually got two. On the instructions it says, so we start with the Balmy Blue. Okay, and the Balmy Blue is 5.5 by 11. So I'll just pop that up there a little bit. And I'll put all this over here. And that's my trimmer. Oh, yes, it's a trimmer. Alright, so we have 11 by 5.5. Okay, and so obviously at that size we're going to be scoring it. It would be dumb not to. Alright, someone has come on and had a look. I'll put my coffee over there so I don't spill it. That would be my potluck, wouldn't it? So we're going to score the Balmy Blue at 1 3/4, 3.5, 7.5, and 9.25. That's a lot of scoring. I will just go through this slowly. 1 3/4. And best put your blade out of the road. So 1 3/4. Where are we? 3.5. 3.5. 7.5. Oh, that's a big jump, isn't it? 7.5 and 9.25. Alright, so it is 2 in the middle, we'll fold straight in, and then our other ones we'll fold in half and see back, in half and back. So let's put that down, and we'll bone fold those. Now I have a tendency to do both sides on a big card like this because it does get very big when you've got to post it. It becomes very big because there's a lot of DSP and paper on this one. Okay, so on the back you can see it's not matching up, but on the front it is, and then that will sit out like that. Isn't that nice? Okay, if you look at it like that, that's how it's going to sit on the table for your friends. And then it will go maybe this one's a bit of a postage, a hand parcel one. Okay, so we've got that, and next we've got, I'll just bring my instructions down here so I'm not staring up at the other side. So with the white, we've got 5.5, oh no, we've done that. So white cardstock, we've got 8 pieces. 8. Why have I got a half? My goodness. 1.5. Oh, I will go back on, folks. If you dare get on there, I will go back on and fix that. Do you know I went right through that over and over? So this is 1.5. So fix. 1.5. I knew that was wrong when I just looked at it, and I went over it and over it. Sometimes you just can't see everything that happens. So 1.5 by 5.25. We've got 8 of those. So in our coloured Country Woods, we've got 1 3/8. Where are we? Country Wood, 1 3/8 by 5 1/8. 5 1/8 by 5.5. I'm just going to have a look at it here and see why. 1, where are we? Country Woods. 1 3/8 by 5 1/8. 8 pounds at 1 3/8. Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness, I was questioning myself and thinking I've made a really big boo-boo, but I'm correct. It's 1 3/8. Oh my goodness, I've got to take my jumper off because I'm getting hot. I'm getting flustered, mate. Could someone come on and say hello to me? Alright, so we've got 8 of those, 8 of those. Whoops, one more of the 8. We've got another Country Wood at 1 5/8 by 1 and that by 3 and 5/8. So 5/8 is 2 marks over a half. So I'm correct, yes. Oh, I can breathe again. And 5 1/4. And then we've got 2 panels, 2 white. It's really nice thick white cardstock. 3 7/8 by, that's it, by 5 1/4. Alright, so it's not too much. It really isn't too much. So what we're going to do to start is add the DSP to the white cardstock. Okay? No, this will take a little minute. Oh, so Stampin' Up have changed how you can shop. Isn't that funny? So I'm going to get a new glue out because that seems to be. I must have made. I had to make my friend. She had with her church. They like cards, so I'd made her cards for her church, and I did the born one. What was that? A child is born. So I did a whole lot of cards, and tell you what, trying to find 5 different examples of that stamp set was pretty hard. I did copy a couple that were on Pinterest, but the rest I made up. So I did one that was that white one, one of the ladles, I think it was Cheryl something, and she did this beautiful, using a white pen to do the Mary, Jesus and Joseph, Mary, yeah. And I did like 5 like that because that's what she wanted for her church. They're very religious and they want religious ones, so I did all those. I was struggling to find everything perfect, but I did it. But because my husband was away with one of my boys, it was easy just to concentrate, and I sat there and did them for a couple of days. I just sat there and made cards, which was quite nice actually. I like just sitting along, plodding along, making some cards. So, but I noticed that now Facebook have done it, that it doesn't matter whether you're from America, New Zealand, Australia, whatever, you can still shop with an Australian, with me as an Australian. Well, I am a New Zealander, but I live in Australia. And you can do that, so how's that? But I do this more for fun. I'd like people to shop with me, but I don't want you to have to feel obliged. I'd like you to just enjoy and say hello. I really enjoy if someone says hello. You don't have to watch me to buy. I'm not like that. Oh, there we go. My husband's getting his father's motorbike restored and everything, so if he can do that, I can buy Stamping Up. Naughty girl, aren't I? Alright, we're nearly there, so we must be up to number... We've got 3 more to go. Oh my goodness. Alright, you got to stick and grip and stick and grip. Honestly, it's not hard, this card. Oh, I dropped that. So, I'm interested to where you're from, what you like. Do you like Stamping Up? Do you just like watching making cards? My husband said when they went fishing it was so cold and so wet, and they caught one crab and it was an angry crab. It chased them across the on the boardwalk, so they were meant to come home tomorrow, so I thought another night to myself, watch what I want on TV, go to bed when I want, have a drink, have some fun, and they came home. Okay, so there we go. We've talked our way through 8 of those. So now, this is the easy part. We're going to go back and put them all on. You can see why I run out of glue, can't you? Okay, so we start here. As you can see, I've used a Balmy Blue and the Country. So I thought I'd have a break from all the Christmas ones. So I've got a few Christmas ones coming up, but I was getting bored with myself. So I thought I'd try something different. And everyone was doing the gathering leaves, and I thought, oh, I'll try that. But then when I went and ordered, I ended up getting the botanical. So, as I said, because of the mushrooms. But, alright, where are we up to now? Over here. Alright, nearly there. Still got, what do we got? 4 to go. So we've covered, that's the front. So the one that comes up like that, that's the front. Okay, so now we're going to go to the back, and we're going to add the back ones. So it definitely is a card, you wouldn't want to post it unless you want to pay a lot of money. Oh, this one doesn't want to move around very well. I always go through and do this and get the, where it's too much glue's gone on, I spread it around. Today I had my little grandkids here, and we we had a my nephew brought his wife brought her 2 wee girls over, so we ended up with a park, and we did games, we did, oh my goodness, exhausting. Picking flowers, we made lots of flowers. When we walked, we went and picked all flowers, and they made their flower gardens at home, and they were really good, I've got to say. But at the end of the day, when they go home, I'm quite happy. I had some, my girlfriend came over because it's her birthday, and I thought because my husband wasn't home, I said, now I've got to go on live at 8 o'clock, so you'll just have to entertain yourself for a few minutes while I do that. Okay, so that's easy, that's all done, and we'll put that aside. So that's ready, see? So what I can show you is we'll put one of our insides on, the other one we're going to stamp. So now, because this is going to have a lot of things on, I've put a bit more glue than I probably would. And then we'll put, and this is the Country Woods, remember this from all the bird houses we did? But the paper's still in, and that's a really good thing. Use what you've got. I like to do cards with just DSP and use whatever we've got. It's going to move over a bit. Okay, so from there, we're done there. This one we're going to stamp. You have a look at the back. We're going to stamp here. So, now, I need the envelope. And that. Well, that's another envelope I didn't need. I need my pad. Get my glue away for a minute. My ruler, get that all out of the road. Okay, so we're using Misty Moonlight and Old Olive, and we're using our wink of Stella. Now I have actually, I'll get those out. So one of them's an old one and one's a new one. That's the old one, it's got a bit of water in it. So with the envelope, I have not use the wink of Stella on the envelope, so I'll just pull that out and we'll do that first, and then we can get on to our other stuff. So we're using the corn flour in here, in the Botanicals. Okay, so we're using the corn flour and the 3 little leaf. Now remember with these, you've got to use your Pierce Mat. And I did write that on our list, do the Pierce Mat. Move everything out of the road. Okay. So we need our Pierce Mat because that's soft. You can't see it really. I'm pushing on it. But it's not working. So we've got an envelope, we've got our back panel which we're putting that, and again I will show you. We are going to get another stamping thing, and on here we're going to put some, I'll just stamp first and then we'll get to that piece, okay? So on the envelope, just to get that out of the road for you, we are doing one leaf into the middle there, and on the back we're going to do the same. Oh, did I just put my finger on that? I'm a goose. Put on my jumper instead. Oh gee, I'm a whacker. Okay, and on here, yeah, I've done this. Okay. Right, I'm going to put that aside for a minute because we got a bit of stamping to do. So now we've got our corn flour. I've never seen a corn flour before Stampin' Up brought them up. And so this is just stamping on this one. And oh, look, I just put my finger in there. Oh, look at my Winker Stella on there. I haven't washed it yet. I'll do it when we're finished. Okay, and so in here we're just going to put our Winker, got done back to front, folks. How's that been for you? Okay, let's try it again. We might just haven't. You know what? I've told you about this. Stamping up, you can do it both sides. So we'll do this again. In here. And I hope that's the right side. And there. And on our envelope. Okay, now we did put just a little bit of Winker Stella on there. And on here. And that's my good Winker Stella. Right, so this is just going to go onto here. Oh, I have painted a bit more, so obviously I have to keep this out for a minute. That one will just pop out of the road along with that one. Alright, so we're going to keep that there. So what we're going to do is I need, for the front, I need 1, 2, 3 of the leaves. And if I'm right, I have done because I had all that time to myself and I could do what I like. I sat here and did a lot of stuff. So I have got the 1, 2, 3. And I've got one of this one. So what I might do is use this one and cover that. And just we'll glue that onto the front there. And then we'll do the rest. Oh, gosh almighty, that's definitely a new bottle. So I'm going to put that one on with the sparkly there to save me doing that again. And I will cut some off. I'll put that over in the bin. Alright, and that is going to go on the back of this card. Now look at that glue I've got there, guys. A wet cloth, clean that up. Okay, and my fingers. And this is going on the back. And that's our mistake, and it doesn't matter. And I've done that so it goes right over to the side. Okay, so that's on the back there. Now we're going to work on the front. So because I've already stamped those out ready and cut them, because you don't have dies with this actual set, I like to get just stamp sets and do a bit of fussy cutting. So I fussy cut those already. So we probably can put the die leaf away. And what we're going to do is, put that away under the stamps. How are you, YouTubers? I see you're there. Alright, so I'm going to clean this one up. And I'm going to turn that over and just take that out and clean that because I accidentally put the blue and it's going to put me off. Alright. So that's the right side. Now, with this one, what I've done is grabbed a bit of, sorry, I'm all over the shot, aren't I? I'll shut that. I'll grab a little bit of the blue, and then I'll shut that. And what I've done is a sneaky with this one, is that's my old dead one, okay? So I'm going to use that as a brush. But what I'm going to do is drop a little bit of wink, just going to squeeze it, and it gives me a drop of the wink on top of there. Alright, and in this one, I put a bit of water in there. I'm going to get that right up and really done ready. Okay, now I am going to grab some of my scraps, and in black, not blue, not midnight. This is midnight Misty Moonlight, but in the black, I'm going to do 3 of these, and that's not going to fit it. So I'm just going to find some more scrap. I have lots of scrappy pieces here, and if I don't, I have to cut another piece, don't I? Okay, so I don't. Where is it? Here it is. I always cut out a whole lot. Alright, so on there I'm going to use my paper wisely, and there. So we've got 3 flowers. Yeah, 3 cornflowers. So what I'm going to do, I've put the, just remember, I've put the, I've squeezed the good wink of Stella into the ink, and now I'm just going to colour these flowers. It's very rich. I could even do a bit more of the blue. Okay, so I'm just going to come up, not quite in, see how the wink of Stella comes through with it? So I'm just going to put that on a little bit at a time to see how dark it comes through, because we've got 3 flowers to do in it. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to leave that like that for a minute. We've got a lot of that, but all the wink comes through so nice. So if you've still got a wink of Stella brush, you can use it. All I did was took that off and put water in the bottom. So it actually brought out even more wink of Stella, because it uses up what's left over. Okay. Right. So now I'm going to go back here and just darken the bits. So I just want light and a bit of darker through it. Okay, and just don't do the whole sleeve, leave a bit of white, because that looks really, I don't know if cornflowers have white on it, but I gave it. I've done so many Christmas cards, I really needed a bit of a change. Okay. Nice and dark. And I've used up, so that was just a squirt of the colour. Just going to do it really light on the ends. And I think that's about it. I'm just painting to get rid of all the paint, I shouldn't worry about wasting a bit. Just to get it like some depth to it, if you know what I mean. Alright, so that there I will wash up, and that's my old one. So you just got to remember which ones are good and which ones are bad, and that's right. That will just go in your, it will clean up really easy. So what have we got left to do? We haven't got much left to do. Just going to cut these out, which is a few minutes. So interested to say if people will subscribe and support my channel for me, I'd be really happy. Again, if you want to shop with me, you can shop with me, AnnetteFalconer.net, no, sorry, Annette Falconer's stampingup.net, and you can go on now, and anywhere in, whether you're in America, anywhere. I think there's a couple of India and that I don't think you can shop with, but you'd soon find out if you tried to go on and shop. And if you do, you send me a message to say you've shopped, and I'll send you a couple of cards to say thank you, even if it is having to send them to America. It's only $3 for an envelope to America, so I kind of don't worry about that. I think support your supporters and enjoy sharing Stampin' Up. And it gives me a really nice thing to do. I love making cards. Honestly, with my husband away, all I did was make cards. I practiced away. I've got a class. I have my son and his daughter coming down from the Gold Coast tomorrow. And when they go, I've got another class once school goes back. So I ended up cutting out for all of those ladies. Got that ready. So this is fussy cutting. He's just around the sides and wiggle wiggle, move your paper or move your scissors, but it's more move your paper so you can get into your spots. And look at them, aren't they gorgeous? What do you reckon? Hi, hello my viewers on YouTube and Facebook. I'm chatting away to nobody, no one's answering, so I assume maybe you might one day. That would be fun. I've got teenagers, so I'm used to talking to people that don't answer me. Isn't that funny? Teenagers, oh my God, they drive you insane. As you know, I've got 5 kids, so it does get a bit harder when you get to the next lot, because you've already been there, you know the argument. Okay, there you go. You chatted me through cutting out those. So, look at that. Look at that sparkle that goes in it. And that's just by adding it to set it on, and it goes in with the paint and goes round. So we've got our the 3 leaves, our 3 flowers. And as I said, this is the large gold hoops that have just come out. The numbers, everything to get this, to buy it, is on the instructions page, and that's in the beginning. So, oh, they are a bit big for a bracelet, aren't they? I wonder what they do like as hoop earrings. I think they'd annoy me. They really would annoy me. So we've got that. We've got some brass butterflies, and we've got some twine, and this is olive green and Early Espresso. So I'm just going to grab a piece about that. How's that? So I'm going to get that there, and we're going to do, I think we'll do it there. Okay, let's hope that that's long enough. Let me have a look if I can measure that for you. 10 inches. Okay, so I'm going to just tie that on the side. Alright, now it will move, but once we've secured it inside, I am going to give it another knot, and then I'm going to do one big bow, okay, quite big, and then I'm going to do it again in a double knot just to give it a bit of work and hold it there. Okay, well, that might be too big there. Let's see if we can pull that in. Well, even if we can't, who cares? We've just got a bit more. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Now, at the moment, that will move around, but once we put it onto the card, I'll show you. So what I did was I laid it all out. I'll put it that way for you to have a look. And then I took a photo, and then I went back and put it on. So And what I've done here, and you'll see, so there's my ring, and so it's set between the last and the first stripe. So just hold it down, and I'm annoyed because that one is too big. I'll just do like that, okay? We'll just adjust and move it around and like that. Okay, so we're here. So what we're going to do is do our leaves, and I have used dimensionals, and I have used one at the top and one at the bottom. I don't even know if I don't think I used anything on the side, I didn't. But I've used them to secure the ring. So our first one, now I'm looking at my other one to get my placement. So line it up yourself, line it all up, take a photo and then come back and put it down. So because see that in the middle, that's going to go over here. Hold on. I'm going to just pull that up for a minute, and it's going to go that way over there. Okay, and so that's our first one of holding. See how the ring's caught in there? Right, so our next leaf is there again, top and bottom. And that's down on the pink and a little bit over on the white, and that's there. Now our leaf is really set there. Okay, and our third leaf, I might have to, okay, so our third leaf comes into this blue, and I'll put those on. Hi guys, no one's saying hello. Never mind, I'm used to being a lonely ant at the moment. Alright, so this one is going to come all the way. Oh, I've got the different colours. So 1, 2 on the third, 1, 2, 3, and that comes nearly out at the bow and is there. Okay, right, let's get our cornflowers on. Okay, so this one is going up, it's more there, halfway into that first stripe and down there. Okay, now I should have put those up and down on the bottom and on the top, because that's what they look like. Oh, my fingernails aren't working. I should get my pick and tool. Alright, so they're fitting in there. Right, now because that's there, you don't need that, so just cut that off right there so it looks like it goes in. Okay, all those cheaty things to do. And this one is going to go in here and come down. So again, we're going to just put one at the top and one at the bottom. But as I said, please, first of all lay them down, take a photograph and then do it. Because as much as I'm explaining it, you need to be safe and feel happy in what you're doing. So I could use my pick and tools, but I'm trying to get all of this done in one. Alright. That one's down there. And then last but not least, where's our last baby? There you are. Now I haven't put a greeting on, I noticed. That's silly of me, isn't it? I think I'm saving it to decide whether it goes for a birthday or whatever it goes. And then this one is just a little bit down from there. You see a lot of white in that. And that's there. And I'm going to just glue the bottom little bit of this down. So again, it is going to just a little bit on the bottom and hold that down over that. Now I didn't put a saying on, did I? So I don't think Botanical has any sayings with it. It doesn't. So you could just use anything from your repertoire, and I'll have a quick look. I'll just grab the first 4. Oh, around the bend. Hello there, just wanted to say thanks. I think it's a bit too big of a card to just say thanks, isn't it? What do you reckon? What would you put on it, guys? I love that one. It's your day? No. Cheers? No. Oh, I was looking for that yesterday. I must put that out and keep it. I looked everywhere for it, over and over. We don't want a Merry Christmas, and we don't want peace on earth. Big hugs is too big. Sending love. I don't know, sometimes I don't want to. Hello there. You are a blessing. That would go nicely around there, wouldn't it? I'm just so happy for you. Hello there. Maybe I'll just do one with hello there. That's from Around the Bend. I think that's off soon. I'm not sure. Remember, we won't have any more of these stamps soon. I think we had Around the Bend dies. Oh, hello there. Where's that? There it is. So, one I'll leave open because I want people, I don't know what I'm going to give it away as. So I'm going to just do that in Misty Moonlight instead of black, I think. You can always decide what you want or what you don't want. So, oh, that's quite a nice bold one. So that's in Misty Moonlight. And let's do it in Memento. And you can tell me which one you like. One or two, guys. I think Misty Moonlight. Look. In the Misty Moonlight or the black. Okay. What's our choice, guys? Misty Moonlight. There you go. I like that. Now, see how I stamped it a little off? So all you have to do when you do that is line your cut line up with your bottom, and then you square it off. See, there's a little bit there that needs sharpening, and that's totally fantastic. Where's my... Here they are. Okay. I was a bit scared. Do I add too much to it? And there it is. Now with your bow that can move, so you can either put some glue dots on if you want to. I'm quite happy with my bow where it is, and I don't think it's going to move too much. So I got to say, I'm just going to leave it there. And how's that? Is that lovely? And that's the back. And we forgot our little bling. We've got some little butterflies. Often I get to the end of the card and I forget the bling. I'll get my pick for that. So we've got a nice big butterfly. Ooh, that goes nice on that. That was on the dark, so and then a little one. I might put it there. And then I got a nice big one and pop it in there. What do you reckon? Give me a like and share my video. I'll be really, really, really happy if you did that. And if there's anything I can do to help you with your cards, any ideas, if you've got a card set and you don't know what to do with it, send me a message and I will be very, very happy to try and, if I've got your stamp set, to make a card. I'm only a small demonstrator, so if you can share my videos and subscribe. Oh, why is that not cleaning up? I need to clean my oh my goodness, that's just not cleaning. I'll be going to the other room for that. If all else fails, this isopray alcohol helps. You just give it a good wipe and and then take it off. And if you didn't get it quite off, oh, because I probably got it on the other side. It's all over the block, that's why. So I think I'll be doing a little bit of cleaning. So thank you for joining me. As I said, just give me a like, share, and that will make me so happy. Okay, I will be on again tomorrow at 10. Otherwise, I'll see you, hopefully see you next Tuesday. I've got my son here, so he's bringing his daughter and I'm on babysitting duty. So I don't think I'll be stamping with a 4-year-old, I can tell you now. She'll be having hands over everything. She's an adorable child, but children are children. Okay, thanks for joining me, and see you tomorrow or next week. Okay, bye.